In Nina Roza, a viral video of an 80-year-old Bulgarian artist catches the eye of a major art collector, and Mihail, played by Galin Stoev, is sent there 30 years after leaving his home country to assess the value of the girl's work and confront ghosts from his past. Nina Roza is directed by Geneviève Dulude-De Celles It, and this is her second feature after A Colony from 2018, and Nina Roza just debuted in competition at the 2026 Berlin Film Festival. Nina Roza is a pretty engaging, interesting drama that intertwines several types of storylines throughout the whole film, and the lead actor, Galin Stoev, he really carries the film. It's his feature leading feature debut, and he has a very his demeanor and his face, any situation he comes in, because he's pretty much playing a fish out of water in this film, because he's going back to his home country, Bulgaria. He's been living in Montreal, Canada for 28 years, and he finally goes back to his country, Bulgaria, after 28 years. So he's pretty much a fish out of water when he goes back to Bulgaria for a work assignment, and every time he gets into a different scenario, he just calmly, he's not a big talker, he's calmly, and his face, the camera zooms on his face, and he just takes every scenario as a lighthearted, and the way he carries his film, he's really a strong reason why this film works. I'll just quickly go through some of the plot themes that are going through this film. So Mihail, played by Galin Stoev, he is from Bulgaria, Sofia, Bulgaria, and when he was younger, he got married and had a small daughter, but his wife got ill and passed away, so he decided to take his young daughter, who was about 8 years old at the time, to Canada for a better future, because there's not much of a future for a lot of people in Bulgaria. And in Montreal, he works for a major art collector. So he gets wind that he gets told there's a 8-year-old girl in Bulgaria who has been making this amazing art. So, but Mihail, he's a bit suspicious, because a lot of these young artists end up being like scam artists, or by their parents or something. So he reluctantly agrees to go to Bulgaria, because he's from there. So his boss asks him to go to Bulgaria, so he ends up flying there. And once he gets to Bulgaria, we meet a lot of different characters. It's like for him, it seems like it's first time he's ever been there, because he's going to parts of the country he's never been to before, and I guess the country has changed so much since he's been there. He eventually does go to the village where this little 8-year-old girl lives, and he finds out that a lot of her family and friends do painting as well. So he's a bit suspicious. Maybe the adults are helping her with the painting, but then eventually he finds out that the little girl has like a secret cubby house where she does the painting. So she is generally like a artistic genius. So Mihail finds out this little girl doesn't really want to leave Bulgaria. She's very comfortable in her village with her friends and family, and he finds out that they've set up some kind of scholarship for her in Italy, where she can, her and her mother can have a better life, and she can pursue her career as an artist. Mihail thinks that maybe she's been exploited financially by various people in the art world. So, and throughout the film, we see a lot of flashbacks when Mihail was younger with his young daughter before he left for Canada, and he makes a lot of connections. He feels a lot of guilt about taking his daughter away from Bulgaria when he was younger, and was it the right decision? Because at the moment before he left for Bulgaria, his daughter is having troubles with her husband, and like she's having identity issues. So throughout the film, when he's dealing with this 8-year-old girl in Bulgaria, he's having some guilt issues, as if, well, was it the right decision to leave Bulgaria? And since leaving Bulgaria 28 years ago, he hasn't seen his family in that time. He's occasionally he sends some money, or he has an occasional phone call, but he finally makes the courage to go visit his family and his sister And when he finally goes to their home, that's probably the best scene in the movie where he really confronts his past, and it's quite difficult for him, and it's a very engaging scene. The film does have a lot of very quick, like surreal flashbacks to when Mihail was younger with his daughter. I don't really think I can see what the director was going for with those, but I don't really think it fully connects those flashbacks with what Mihail is dealing with in his life in Canada and also in Bulgaria. I don't really think it gels as much as, for me anyway, as much as I would have liked. But I just see what the film was going for, and at the end of the film, I did feel I did feel affected by his journey. So, but I just at times throughout the film, I just didn't really see what the director was going for there. I give Nina Rosa 3.5 stars out of 5. I definitely recommend checking out this film. It's really kind of a fish out of water film with the lead actor played by Galin Stoev. He's going back to his own country, Bulgaria, and we meet a whole bunch of characters and we see the culture and what people live like there. And the lead actor, Galin Stoev, he has like really like a very calm demeanor and really matter of fact look on his face the whole film. So he really does a great job carrying the film. So I definitely recommend checking out this film, Nina Rosa. Thanks for watching. What do you think of Nina Rosa? Please comment below what you thought of the film. See you next time. Bye.